Well, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So today we are going to be continuing our journey with conjunctions. And today we're going to be covering what happens when Moon, Venus, Mars are conjunct together. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this conjunction where your Mars, Venus, Sun is placed, where your other planetary placements are, for that, check out the links here and check out my full astrological report. We're on the second page. You know exactly where each planet is, and also my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects at the Speed of Light, including my new magazine. So when I do these conjunctions of any two planetary conjunctions, I am assuming that they're very, very tightly placed in your horoscope. If, let's say, your Sun is at 1 degree, Venus is at 15 degree, Mars is at 29 degree, it's not having as strong of an effect as if you guys, if these three planets were really close. Because the further apart the planet is, just imagine their magnetic force goes away, it gets lighter and lighter. But anyway, what is Sun? Sun is our ego, self-esteem, confidence, fatherly figure. Sun represents the light. Sun represents government. Sun represents solar energy. Many things. Venus represents all the comforts of life. Vehicles, boats, air conditioner. Venus represents beauty, relationships, arts, media, culture. All the entertainment and fun things in life is what Venus is. Then you have Mars. What is Mars? Mars is a soldier. Mars is fire. Mars is a firefighter. Mars is an athlete, a policeman, an engineer, a technical person. Mars represents brothers. So when these three planets are crunched together, what's happening is you got to realize Venus is a very soft planet like Moon. So when you have heat of the Sun and the fire of Mars around you, you feel very irritated, right? You feel very heated. And so what this does is that a person with this conjunction will have a hard time trying to be in a cordial, peaceful relationship with other person, whether it's romantic or not, until they turn like between 28 and 32 is when they will be finally able to have a cordial relationship. Because here Venus is being irritated. Anytime Venus is near the father or near male people or near males in general, they get irritated, they get into arguments. But at the same time, this increases the fire of Venus, especially if Mars holds the lowest degree and Venus has a middle degree. These people will be extra sexual, extra passionate. They will always be wanting to experience that, that fiery passion. But mainly what this conjunction is doing is that your fire comes out whenever you're in a relationship. Because remember, Mars is here, Mars is fire, Sun is heat. The heat and fire really show itself whenever you're in a relationship because they're throwing their light through Venus. So yes, you can see arguments with this placement. And this is why if Venus is very close to the Sun and Mars, it's always advisable to get married when these planets calm down. Sun calms itself down after the age of 27. Mars calms down after the age of 28 or matures. And by the time they turn 30, that's when they're really like mature and calm. They know that they have fire. They know how to control it. These people will not be able to get into too many arguments after a certain age because they'll be like, you know what, I've been there, done that. I'm mature enough to hold my fire inside, to hold my heat inside. And these people are very dynamic when it comes to arts, media, and stage performance. They always play like masculine roles. They always play roles of somebody who either rescues other people or somebody who deals with a lot of antagonists and, kind of like a hero. But when it comes to stage performance, that's where this fire is seen for these people. And especially Venus is in the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 10th house. These people will be always show their fire and light whenever they're on stage, whenever they're in the media. And there are a lot of things with this conjunction. With Sun and Mars, obviously, a person extremely masculine, if you watched my video of Sun and Mars conjunction. But with Venus being there, you also run into a lot of masculine women. You run into a lot of A personality. See, that's the word I was looking for in my brain. I'm like, what is this word that I'm trying to say? It was A personality. You get all the A personality women, career-oriented, executives, wanting to get their education, wanting to make that 6-figure salary. Always on time, always prompt, always on schedule, always having meetings. So these people will run into a lot of those type of women who are take control, take charge type of women. And so for a man, this can become either frustrating or it can become very good, because if you are an A personality yourself, you will like a woman like that. But if you're a B personality and you run into a woman like this, then you'll be like, okay, this is not working out. She's always on the go and I want to relax. I want to do things. So with this particular conjunction, relationships, marriage, romance should be done with patience. Should be done later in life. Not like, oh, I met the first guy at 21, let me get married to him, he's the one. I'm sure you are out there who are like, yeah, he's right. That wasn't the guy. Because these two planets were too hot and fiery, giving a lot of fire in a relationship. A lot of power struggles. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on, but that's what it comes down to, because you have one soft planet to two very hard planets. See, Mars can hold its ground on Sun. Sun can hold its ground on Mars because it's the biggest planet. But when it's a soft planet like Venus comes into play, it feels heated. And you will also notice with this Venus is that somehow, some way, your cars and vehicles get scratches. Especially in the 4th house, no matter how new or how old the vehicle is, you will somehow always have a little scratch here, a little dent there. So that's something, it's fun to notice that, because I've seen people with this and Saturn in the 4th house where they have little bumps and bruises on their vehicles. But anyway, the main thing you got to know about this conjunction is to have patience with the relationship, and if you have this inclination towards going to performing arts, this can actually help calm these two planets down. Even if you don't like the stage, and let's say you're 18, 19 and you feel like you have too much fire towards women and towards other people and relationships, go on stage and let your fire burn. That's the motto of this conjunction. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Sun, Venus, Mars conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know what conjunctions you have in your horoscope and all my reports, books, and consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.